What if I told you ancient Rome had secret cults so intense they made grown senators weep and emperors paranoid? Pause, lower and curious. Yeah, Rome wasn't just about gladiators and politics. There was a whole underground world, hidden, sacred, and seriously wild. Alright, so when we think of ancient Rome, we usually picture togas, battles, and massive temples to gods like Jupiter and Mars. But beneath that polished public religion was something way more intense. Secret cults, mystery religions, underground rituals that promised eternal life, cosmic power, or straight-up divine transformation. Some of these cults were so secretive that even today, historians are still piecing them together like a giant dusty jigsaw puzzle. They weren't just clubs. These were spiritual movements that swept through the empire, drawing in rich elites, soldiers, even emperors. Let's talk about three of the wildest. First up, the cult of Mithras. This one was especially popular with Roman soldiers. Picture this: underground caves lit by torchlight, men wearing cloaks, chanting in Latin while reenacting the slaying of a divine bull. Yeah, there was blood, there were feasts, and there were 7 secret levels of initiation, each more intense than the last. Mithras wasn't a Roman god originally. He came from Persia. But the Romans loved the mystery, the secrecy, the brotherhood. Think of it like an ancient secret society mixed with a cosmic action movie. And here's the kicker: no women allowed. It was strictly a boys' club. Now on the other side, we've got the cult of Isis. Way more inclusive, and probably the most widespread of them all. Isis was an Egyptian goddess, but Romans went nuts for her. Her temples were everywhere. People walked around wearing amulets with her image, and her rituals? Full-on processions with music, dancing, incense, total sensory overload. What made the Isis cult so powerful was the promise of rebirth. Like literal spiritual rebirth. People believed joining the cult could give you a better afterlife, which sounds great, unless the emperor thought you were getting too powerful. The cult was even banned a few times for being too popular. You know you've made it when the government gets scared of your vibe. But if you really want to go off the deep end, you've got to hear about the Bacchic cults. Followers of Bacchus, aka Dionysus, the god of wine, ecstasy, and, total chaos. These rituals were wild. We're talking secret night meetings, frenzied dancing, animal sacrifices, maybe even hallucinogenic wine. The Roman Senate freaked out so bad in 186 BCE, they tried to wipe the cult out entirely. They passed laws to ban gatherings, arrested thousands, and basically said, no more wine-fueled midnight parties in the woods. But surprise, Bacchus worship didn't die. It just went deeper underground. The cult lived on in whispers, in paintings, and in people who were just a little too obsessed with grapes and freedom. So why did these cults even matter? It's because they gave people something the official Roman religion couldn't: personal connection, meaning, mystery. While Jupiter sat on his marble throne, these cults made people feel something: fear, awe, hope. Rome wasn't just temples and emperors. It was secret passwords, sacred symbols, and candlelit rituals in hidden caves. And maybe, just maybe, that's where the real power was hiding all along.